I'm glad you could come over. My aunt's house is really boring. My name's Dylan. What's yours? I'm Bob. I live 2 houses down from yours. Cool. You want to go look in the attic for something cool? Sure, why not? What's that in the corner? Oh, that's my dead uncle's chest. I'm not supposed to look inside. Let's take a look inside. Okay. Whoa, look at all the cool stuff in here. I found an old video thing. There's a VCR player downstairs that will play it. Want to watch it with me? Alright. Let me just turn the TV on, and here we go. Wait, what? Do you have any popcorn? No. Could you go get me some? Yeah, like I'll ride my bike 5 miles down to the store just to get some popcorn for you. I don't think so. Whatever, man. Just play the movie. Branches, a documentary of Eleanor Roosevelt, the American Indian Movement, and the African American protests at the 1968 Olympic Games held in Mexico City. At the 1968 Olympic Games held in Mexico City medal ceremony for track and field, American medalists Tommy Smith and John Carlos boldly bowed their heads and each raised a gloved fist in the Black Power salute as the American flag was raised and the anthem was played. Smith said he raised his right fist to represent Black Power in America, while Carlos raised his left fist to represent Black unity. Together they formed an arc of unity and power. They both wore black socks and no shoes, and Smith wore a black scarf around his neck. Smith said the black scarf represented black pride, and the black socks with no shoes stood for black poverty in racist America. These actions sparked widespread controversy and brought to the attention of the world the dissatisfaction of blacks with inequality in America. But 2 days later, the two athletes were suspended from their national team, expelled from the Olympic Village, and sent home to America. Next, we have Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt was born in New York City on October 11, 1884. Her father was Elliott Roosevelt, President Theodore Roosevelt's younger brother, and her mother was Anna Hall. Eleanor Roosevelt's work on the Universal Declaration of Human Rights became her greatest legacy. In her later years, Mrs. Roosevelt lived at Valk Hill in Hyde Park, Dutchess County, New York. She owned an apartment in New York City where she died on November 7, 1962. She is buried alongside her husband in the Rose Garden of their estate at Hyde Park, now a National Historic Site. And last but not least, the American Indian Movement. The American Indian Movement was a civil rights organization founded in 1968, originally to help urban American Indians displaced by government programs. It later broadened its effects to include demands for economic independence, autonomy over tribal areas, restoration of illegally seized lands, and protection of Indian legal rights and traditional culture. Some of its protest activities involved violence and were highly publicized. Internal strife and the imprisonment of some leaders led to the disbanding of its national leadership in 1978. Thank you for watching this educational clip.